Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on a lovely little island of Fawnhollow today? Punctuate every syllable. Oh, I didn't punctuate every syllable there. Enunciate or something. Communicate, enumerate, elucidate, exaggerate, bloviates, overstates, and hyperventilates. To quote a very famous talking dog, and actually I'm not sure she's that famous. What's the most famous talking dog? You know, you got Bolt. Not that famous. You got Lassie. Doesn't talk. Probably not. I guess she communicates, but I don't know. Depends how you stretch your definition of talking. But anyway, hello everyone, Isabel. Very good option. Thanks, Isabel. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:24 PM on Tuesday, April 6, 2021. Here's some personal news. Got to do video chat. Lovely. Anyway, if you're wondering, I was quoting Martha from a TV show called Martha Speaks, which I've never seen, but for some reason know the title song too. Or some other title song too. There's this one part where Martha just like speaks into a microphone, saying about how she likes to talk and communicate and all that sort of thing. I'll say, some of the things she says aren't really communication things. Like, okay, first word, communicate. Yep, but that's talking. That's probably the basic idea of exchanging information. Is red here? It's not red. It's LaBelle. Oh, hello, LaBelle. Can't bother to do your fashion studies, to be honest. Sporty outfit. You know what I'm wearing? Super sporty. Don't you know it? I play sports all the time in this outfit. Do you think she would just like straight up reject an outfit? What if we just put on what she wears? And it's like, good enough. Oh, fine. I guess we'll do your thing. Come on, LaBelle, and do your thing. Sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, but some of the things that Martha says aren't really like talking things, you know. Communicates, yes. Basic idea of exchanging information. That gets a check mark for me. Enumerates, not really something I'd say is associated with talking per se. Enumerating, like assigning numbers to things. What sporty things do we have? It's not really much of a speaking word necessarily. It's like assigning things numbers. Like, I guess. Like, it's enough that I'll give you a pass and that sort of thing. We should grab some shoes, and that's probably enough. You probably only need like 3 sporty things. And when she's like, whoa, you're so sporty, you say as you wear your fishnet tights and other things. I don't know, put bicycle helmet on, why not? It's probably something like if a majority of the items you're wearing are sporty or fit the theme, it'd be like good enough. Alright, sneakers. Okay, elucidates. This one also, like, I think it's a better word than enumerates in this context. I'm trying to do things about talking to people, because I think elucidates means to like explain to someone, right? Or to like explain or enlighten someone about something. Is that right? Let's see. Define elucidate. Yeah, clear up or explain. See, that seems reasonable to me. Like, why wouldn't that count as something for the list of ways of talking to people? So I had to get all my notepads and stuff up again. Communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates. Okay, exaggerates, like, that's not that's like more of a technique, isn't it, used while speaking rather than something directly related to speaking. Now mind you, what I'm saying, all of this complaining about Martha Speaks or whatever about a show I've never seen is all in jest. You know, I'm trying to fill dead air, which is all the air if you're in my company apparently. Oh, feels bad. Anyway, no, I'm more joking. Like, it honestly doesn't matter. They offer, obviously, it's quite hard to find like 10 or so different words all about communication, which all rhyme and can fit well in a rhyming scheme. Hold on, why are we wearing sunglasses now? That's why she gave us a C. So communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates. Okay, bloviates. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what bloviates means. Is bloviates like to talk excessively? That's what, you know, the vibe it gives me. Like something to an excessive amount. Let's see. We're going and teaching about all sorts of words. Bloviate. To talk at length, especially in an inflated or empty way. I don't know how I know that word. Unless maybe I looked it up before when I listened to Martha Speaks theme song. I have no idea. But there we go. Bloviates. That one. Another 10 out of 10 word. on par with communicates. Even maybe got bonus points for being an unusual word. Teach for youngsters, some synonyms, that sort of things. Communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, bloviates, overstates. Again, another communicating one. I guess now I've noticed that they all got the theme of Martha being rather loquacious. To teach you another word, which is apparently one my old English teacher's favourite word, which is, it means someone who's very like overly talkative and talks at length without saying really anything meaningful, I think. Anyway, bloviates, overstates, no, communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, bloviates and overstates, and I feel like I'm missing a word. Hold on. Martha speaks lyrics. She got a voice and she's already communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, indicates and explicates. Oh, I missed out 2 words. Indicates. Okay, well again, I mean that's not necessarily related to speaking. I mean, I suppose if I'm willing to say communicate is something as willing to speaking, any form of communication. No, but this is like directly speaking. Like you can indicate something without speaking, you know? In fact, I love you, we already got this one. I'm not even sure if indicate even pertains mainly to speaking. I feel like that's more of a visual thing, isn't it? But yeah, again, quite difficult to find a word which fills in that gap, so credit to whoever wrote this, probably like Daniel Ingram. I was going to say David Ingram, it's like, I don't think that's right. Or maybe it is Daniel Ingram. David Ingram? I think it's Daniel Ingram. Explicates. I think that means like explain. These are all like explaining terms. Bloviates and overstates, again, similar to overstates, and hyperventilates. Obviously, nothing to do with actually speaking. No, I'm joking. I'm clearly that. If you don't know, it's because she's speaking so fast. She's like, oh no, all these words I have to say. Communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, indicates and explicates, and bloviates and overstates, and pants. It says pants here. In brackets. Hyperventilates, Martha. To reiterate, Martha speaks. Hold on, we use reiterate there. How many different words do we need to talk at length? How many words do we have to talk about someone talking at length in English? Ain't that just excessive? And ain't that some S? I see you driving round town. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. And synonyms, you know. There's just crazy amounts of them. Why do we need all of them? Let's get rid of like half of them, we'll be fine. I'm joking. But obviously, there's little subtleties between each and every one of them which paint a different picture, which I understand the merit of. I'm being facetious when I say get rid of them. They are a welcome part of the English language to help paint lovely pictures, especially in literature and, you know, poetic things and stuff like that. We don't need like any of these things. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. I know we're talking about like synonyms and that sort of thing. Like, have you ever read a dictionary? If you said yes, why? I suppose is my question for you, but I mean, fair enough. Maybe you're bored. You're like, got to get some reading done, but I don't want to read the same book I've read over and over again, and I want to like, broaden my intellectual vocabulary and horizons. I've got it. I'll read a dictionary. I don't know where I was going with this. I feel like it's when I think about it, you should read a thesaurus, not a dictionary. But still, I feel like there's probably more enticing reads out there rather than a dictionary necessarily. Hey, I mean, you do you. If that's what titillates your fancy, then you do that. And technically, there's probably someone out there who's read the entire dictionary. Like a proofreader. Perhaps Mr. Collins himself. Wait, did we need 2 windflowers? We might have needed 2. I feel like something in my memory is like, you need 2 flowers. We did need 2. I'm a fool. That's okay, we can just water this one instead. Instead of ruining our little, not ramshackle, Rainbow Road. I don't know why ramshackle is the word that came to mind. See, that's a problem. If you know too many different words, you're just going to get them more tongue-twisted in your mind. Not even tongue-twisted, like presque vu, jamais vu even. If you don't know what those are, go see episode 86 where I talked about deja vu. I don't know if it was day 86. I don't even know what day 86 is. How incredible would it be if that was actually the correct one? That'd be insane, astonishing, ridiculous, marvellous. Maybe I should come up with my own, like, communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, indicates. I'm missing a word. Communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, indicates, explicates, bloviates, and overstates. There we go. Anyway, I don't think that show like even runs anymore. I think it probably had like one season when it stopped. I don't know. But there's a question: who is the most popular, most well-known talking dog? You know, I mean, I think Isabel's pretty up there, but that's only the video gaming sphere. Boomers, older generation, not gonna know about that. What about Clifford, big fed dog? Wait, can Clifford even speak? I don't remember. Wait, maybe he couldn't speak. I don't know, there's got to be a better option. Like a popular media character akin to Hello Kitty, which can talk. Did you know Hello Kitty was apparently, like law-wise, according to Sanrio, was born in the suburbs of London? Like what? I had no idea. She's got a twin sister called like Mitzi or something. I can't remember. It's like what? Hello Kitty was born in the suburbs of London? Not like Tokyo, where I would have assumed she was created. Like, obviously, you know, creator probably had that London thing in mind. Or whatever. And just did it because that's what he thought felt right when creating the character. But, it's just weird. Because, obviously, Hello Kitty got such a strong association with, Japan. It's just like, it was mind-boggling to find out actually, law-wise, is born in suburbs of London. I kind of want to hear Hello Kitty with a Cockney accent now or something like that. That sounds hilarious. Or how about a roadman accent? I'm not even going to grace you with my attempt at one because I am not good at accents. But I am good at specifically... No, not good at. I should say I like specifically trying to imitate characters on fiction and things they say. Alright, good. Now you're standing flip. As you might notice, well, I do my best not to do it so much in video, but a lot of times to my friends I'll just like quote a random character from a video game or something. Just like randomly. Like when I was doing not so recently, it was a while back, it was the character Pom from them Fighting Herds, which apparently got the 2.0 update. Got a new character Shanty and everything. Yay! Yar! Or whatever she says. Anyway, I don't really play that game much, so but the DLC looks cool. Anyway, Pom, one of like her starting quotes or whatever, when she's against Tianhua. And Tianhua goes, "Remember, it is not about the size of a fight in the size of a dog in the fight, but the size of a fight in the dog." And then Pom goes, "But I'm not a dog." And I quote that all the time, along with "Sick 'em, lads," and "Rawr." Something like that. "She's adorable. How about a nice game of rock, paper, scissors?" That one as well. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like sitting there, just like in a call with my friends or whatever, and I'll just be like, "Cheers, love, cavalry's here," or something. Actually, I don't do Tracer very often. And actually, to be fair, I don't do it as much in call. I suppose it's normally when we just hang out. It just like springs to mind. I'm just like, I've got to say this, obviously. "How about a nice game of rock, paper, scissors?" I think she's like Welsh or whatever. I know, cool thing about that game is how many accents all the characters have. You got Arizona with a southern drawl. You got Oleander with an exceedingly over-the-top received pronunciation. No, you ate the last one. You got Pom with a Welsh accent. You got Paprika with her noises. Tianhua with a Chinese accent. Sort of. Not... I believe the voice actress for her wasn't Chinese. No, I say that because she didn't do actually that bad a job for pronouncing with Chinese words. It's not like great. It's in, like you hear it and you're like, obviously that's not a native speaker, but you hear it and you go, oh, it's not bad. It's alright. I suppose I'm a bit spoiled by Blizzard. With May, with a native Chinese speaker. Bing Chang, Shenchilaiba. Better than me even. And I'm not a native, so, you know, that makes sense, I guess. At least I'm not a... Why do we have 2 orange roses right next to each other? I'm going to move this orange rose. I'm not fluent in Chinese or anything like that. We should also move that this orange lily over there. There's a gap up there. It's a lot easier to see all the flowers now that the palm trees are like this. Also, why are they all so small? Why are they not growing? Like, how are these ones the same size? Maybe we need to plant them on the beach, wait for them to grow, and then do it. I guess we could just swap them all around. Why not? Oh, we should probably customize our shovel before we do this, otherwise it's gonna break, isn't it? Cause you're only gonna break my heart. What was I talking about? I know synonyms. I wonder how that works in other languages. I wonder what language has the most synonyms out there. Isn't there, it's like a thing where like is it either Icelandic or Greenlandish? I don't know what the language of Greenland is, I'm sorry. Oh, we have another orange rose. Or there's, oh no, maybe it was the Inuit language, that might make more sense. Where they have like 50 million words for snow or something. But then it's like, oh, technically that's not quite right because it's more like the German way of saying that Germans have like 1 million words for something, is that in their language they can like smush together words to make one like uber word. Like a Superman word, which has the same meaning but is just like continuously together in one word, and whether that counts as a singular word or not is, I don't know, that's more of a linguist's debate rather than my own. Here I'm just parroting random fun facts I hear on the internet. You just bought something I already own, star shades. Absolutely sure. I don't know what this western shirt is, so yeah, go for it, Mina. I forgot what I was doing. I was talking about synonyms, so I got a bit distracted looking at something on my second monitor. Ooh, look at there. So fancy flexing that she's got second monitors. Yeah, you know what? I am. Alright. Don't make my monitor feel bad. It's very rude of you. I know where I was going with this. Yeah, maybe we should put those black flowers online, like the haunted forest, to make it feel a bit more full. No, we want to put weeds down. Or maybe it makes more sense to put weeds around here. I don't know. It's difficult. Oh, I was going to customize our shovel. That's what I was going to do. So I was going to do. What do it do? I think that's a Phineas and Ferb song. I'm not actually sure though. Don't quote me on it. I don't know why you'd quote me on that. On day 300 and... What day are we on? 72? Is that right? I don't know. I've completely lost track. Dear darling said, what do it do? What's a quote from a Phineas and Ferb song? What do it do? But actually, it was a quote from Blackpink. Do. Hit him with that do. What the song do I diddy dum diddy do? That's actually what I talked about in this last episode I recorded today. Well, you recorded this last episode today? Yeah, no, I took a break from recording like episodes for like ages, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, the backlog's kind of caught up now. Let's record again. I say it's kind of caught up. We're still like a week and a half in advance of everything, so it's not really all that caught up. But still, why was I going with this? I don't remember. Ooh. See how frequent golden nuggets are when we actually hit rocks. No, what was I saying? I don't know. I kind of lost track of what I was even talking about. Oh, synonyms. Yeah, I wonder what language has the most synonyms. More interesting, what language has the least synonyms? Like, imagine you were... what's a polyglot? Omnilingual. You could speak every language. What language would you want poetry to be in? Things like that. Well, maybe not poetry, because that's got to consist of meter and rhyming. Not necessarily. Okay, I'm sorry if you're a poet about it, then it's like, okay, actually, you don't need to have rhymes or consider meter for it to necessarily be a poem. Okay, yeah, right, fair enough. I meant like considering it from a linguistic flair context alone, like descriptors, use of adjectives only, rather than how the language sounds. What language would you want would be the most descriptive or most flourishingly poetic, I suppose, to you. Most I was gonna say imagetic, that's not a word. Most spectacular, I suppose. You know, and you know, one possible way to theorize is that it's a language with most not artistic, most synonyms for words, and the least like artistic language, artistic quote, in this weird metric we've defined, would be one with the fewest synonyms for each sort of word. Now, how you go about counting that is actually way beyond what I'd even think. I guess you would think you'd take like a sample of words that are prevalent through multiple languages, like good, bad, maybe like colours, happy, sad, that sort of thing, and see how many different ways a language would have to classify. But I don't know, the classification is definitely the hardest part of this entire problem in the first place, isn't it? And quantifiers. And then you get to languages like, obviously, either Inuit language or whatever, which was talked about in that book, 50 Questions Kids Ask. And German, where there's like words being smushed together. Do they count as a word or do they not? This might be a spring blossom recipe, so I'm willing to wait for this. I suppose while we wait for this to soar on across, 1, pull out a slingshot. 2, why don't we just Google it? What language has most synonyms? Which languages are richest in words? I guess that's one way to sort of... That's a pretty reasonable metric, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even consider, do conjugations count as different words? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on the language, depending if a conjugation changes the meaning or not. Well, technically it always changes meaning, because a lot of them are frequently changed by the person they're referring to. Okay, that makes it difficult. A sentence that translates as one word. Counting words in the dictionary. Korean, 1,100,373. Japanese, 500,000. Italian, 260,000. English, 171,000. Chinese, 85,000. I missed out Spanish and Russian, sorry, 93,000 and 150,000 respectively. Interesting, I didn't know Korean had so many. What we can do with all of these? We're going to sell some of these, we're going to put some stuff away. Maybe English does have the most words. What? Does it really matter? No, but like... But that was... Okay, like, you want to take with superior high ground, I suppose, and moral high ground at the end. No, it doesn't matter. But, you know, this entire series is about me talking about things which don't matter. But still things I want an answer to, you know? Who's going to answer these questions if it ain't the experts in the field? I bet sure ain't me. Bad linguistics. English has way more synonyms and homonyms than any other language. The concept of a thesaurus doesn't even exist in most languages. It's also the only language with quirks that natives understand intuitively, but learners have to memorize. This is in the subreddit on Reddit called Bad Linguistics. What? Oh, okay. This is a subreddit showing bad takes on linguistics. I see. Anyway, just ignore that. I'm not here to get into a linguistic debate about the difficulty of languages to learn and that sort of thing, because I don't know. My experiences with English as my base language, Chinese as my secondary base, and then learning, I suppose, French and Japanese. French for GCSE and Japanese for whatever's further than GCSE, not A-level. Or maybe I could have done a Japanese A-level, I don't know how hard it is. At my peak. Nowadays it's way too rusty, probably, for anything like that. Maybe I could do a French, sorry, not French, a Japanese GCSE exam. Don't know if I could do a French one. That is a bit more up in the air. Okay, how many coconuts do we need to harvest? How is it 24 minutes already? How does time fly when I'm saying nonsense? I guess I can't answer my own question tonight. Why does Chinese have so many synonyms? Chinese does have a lot of synonyms. But I don't know if I only know... But the thing is, I only know that because obviously I'm like, well acquainted with Chinese. Not like exceedingly so, but... Oh, that doesn't take up fruit to dig up those trees? Okay, well, first things first. First things first, have a read list. Come on, not everybody feel it or whatever. I want to see if we can actually plant trees on these sandy tiles. It's possible that we had to plant them, but they don't grow though. Or maybe they just take a long time to grow. That's a fair point, which I didn't consider. Which is why we're doing this now. Why other languages don't... Is that actually true that other languages don't have thesauruses? I find that hard to believe. That seems like such a... Amusingly, that seems like a concept that would actually translate well to other languages, unless the other language like doesn't have a concept of synonyms, which is interesting. Which language has least synonyms? Why other languages don't use thesauruses like we do? Okay, well, the same article came up, so fine, I guess I'll read your article. No, I'm not going to accept your cookies. Save and exit. Thesauruses mainly exist in English. Few other thesauruses are compiled with other languages. Japanese is a notable exception. Huh. Didn't know that. That is very surprising. I actually had no idea this was a thing. And I can't really be bothered to read this article right now. You know why? Because I'm busy. I'm playing some Animal Crossing. But clearly takes precedence. Just give me like a one-sentence answer. Other languages thesaurus. I had no idea this was a thing. Yeah, again, this is only one article I can find talking about it, so maybe it is a thing. Do I know how to say thesaurus in other languages? Actually, I don't. I have no idea how to say it in Chinese, nor Japanese. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't something that was particularly covered in our course. Well, I guess now I think about it, never seen a foreign thesaurus for sale. When I've been to other like countries, or like, you know, when I'm trying to learn a different language, there's always dictionaries, never a thesaurus. That is interesting. I don't want to have a cognitive bias. What if I just search like Chinese thesaurus? I don't know what to search to actually try and find this information out. Non-English language thesaurus? You know, this is just giving me a load of synonyms. The cursor age of online dictionaries. It's just giving me a load of synonyms for non-English, which is not really what I wanted. Anyway, the point is we have too many words. What on earth is this fir tree doing here? How long have you been here? How did I not notice you for that long? I don't want to dig those ones out because they're actual coconut trees. With coconuts on, I mean. Save them for tomorrow. Where we can get much more. Where we can continue this coconut tree swapping. No. I was about to plant the wrong one. You gotta think about what you plant. Something, cause that's the plan. We got each other. And that's a love for love. We'll give it a shot. I don't know why I'm singing Living on a Prayer. I don't know, I guess synonyms in other languages aren't really something you consider all that often. There's probably a load of words in English which are like synonyms, which don't directly translate. Like, imagine like angry and frustrated or something. Maybe those don't have direct translations into, like, I don't know, Filipino or something. I have no idea if that's true or not. I don't know anything about Filipino, but just an example language, you know? Because like, there's a word for angry, but there's not a word for frustrated. Like a stronger sense of anger. I don't even know how you just define frustrated without defining it in relation to angry. It's hard. It's difficult. It's tough, you might say. You know, you got even more languages. Medium. Wait, that's a medium? It looks exactly the same as the small. Are you serious? Oh, it is actually different. It's got 3 leaves versus 2 leaves. They are actually growing. Oh well. You know, I just wanted to see what the finished project would look like. If only we can get these tiny, like, sand corners out of here, but alas. We might actually, like, cover this entire area with a sandy part anyway, so... A multi-tiered beach? Is that even a thing? Anyway, I guess we'll round off this episode here. What did I talk about? I don't know. Synonyms, I guess. But, so if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly loved. And I hope we can reconcile again, but for now it's our goodbyes. So I can't think of a synonym for until. I don't know if there is one. Until next time, farewell. I don't know. Very cursed.